Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out.
What's going on, Credit Snipers? Hey, how you guys doing today? This is Carlos, the Credit Assassin. Guys, I thank you for actually tuning in today. I wanted to go ahead and bring to you something. It's a question that you guys been asking a lot, especially about Navy Federal. And one of the main questions that I always get asked is, how do you get a GoBiz Navy Federal business credit card? And now, this is one of amazing credit cards. And one again, I always talk about Navy Federal because Navy Federal has one of the best services, I would say, in the United States. The best credit union out there. The one that, as long as you have a great relationship with them, they will, in other words, cater to you. From home loans to business loans to credit cards. They have about 5 different personal credit cards. They have one business credit card, which is amazing because one of the key points right here of this business credit card is that you don't have to have a business credit score to obtain this credit card. So I mean that's amazing right there, because if you are starting a company right now, but you had an existing relationship with Navy Federal, this could be a great way for you to not only obtain some capital, but also go ahead and start funding some of the operations that you will need for your business as a startup. Because I know when we first started business, if you're anything like me, I bootstrapped my business. I worked on my savings, my credit. And again, this is a common theme in the United States. People, 76% of Americans don't know much about personal credit card, yet alone their business credit card. Usually business credit card is like a myth. A lot of people know about it. Some people know about it. Some people tell you the right things. Some people tell you the wrong things. So be wary. Make sure that you do your due diligence. Nowadays, FTC is cracking down on a lot of companies that are offering credit repair, credit building. Keep your eye on those. Make sure that you do your due diligence wherever you work, even our company. Do your due diligence if you need to. But what I'm saying is make sure that you compare apples to apples. Make sure that you know who you're working with before you work with them. Because unfortunately, this happened to me too. I even had a friend of a friend try to fix my personal credit score. Charged me $600. 2 days later, disappear with my money. And I don't want that to be you. But I know that if you are here, probably you also been in a situation like that, or know someone that been in that situation. So guys, everything that I tell you is because has happened to me. I either done it, and every single little trick that I'm about to tell you is because I know about this credit card, the GoBiz credit card. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that we know and we tried everything before, and we make sure that we work on the little ins and outs before we put it out there, make sure that they actually work. My throat gets dry, so I just want to make sure that I pop a hole, and that's my little trick right there. All right, so let's talk about the Navy Federal GoBiz credit card. I made some notes too. I'm gonna be jumping around. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna be jumping around back and forth so that from certain tabs on how to follow and what to do, because this is a gem right there. If you have the access to creating an account with Navy Federal, do so. If you have a friend, family, you are related to a family member that is in the military, do so. Navy Federal every once in a while has an ability to allow its members to bring in friends and family, and it usually is once a year. They haven't done it this year, so I don't know if they're gonna continue going. But if any way, in any possible way you can get involved with Navy Federal, do it. Create your personal account. Once you create your personal account, open a checking account. If you have a business and you can get with Navy Federal, open a checking account as soon as possible. I'm going to tell you some of the things that you must do, especially with a checking account, if you want to get a credit card. But there's a couple of things that methodically you need to do as a business owner in order to get this credit card. All right, let's jump over here. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go. Let's go to the window. And forgive me about this because it's about to go into an endless hole. But Here we go. All right, so let's jump first to the actual GoBiz. As you see, the GoBiz, this is, they talk about elevate your business purchasing power. Yes, they usually start you anything between $10,000 to $25,000. Now, I've seen it with the ability to get all the way to the $100,000, but with that, you need to be able to funnel a lot of money through your checking bank account so that you show Navy Federal the ability to support this debt. But at the same time, keep this in mind that a lot of banks wants to see what's a low five credit rating. And what a low five credit rating is, the ability of you having at least $30,000 on your bank account on the monthly basis. Now, if that's not you, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Make sure that you also start funneling something. You $2,000. If this is your business account, make sure that you put everything towards it. Make sure that Navy Federal see that you are able to support some debt. Now, so and once again, it's all about the relationship. The great thing here is that the APR goes from 10.65 to 18%, and that all depends on your credit score. So, good thing that you got to know over here. For this credit card, you don't need to have a business credit score. That is great. They are going to actually pull from your personal credit score, and they are going to pull from Experian. Now, all the personal credit cards for Navy Federal will pull from TransUnion. For the business, the GoBiz, it will be from Experian. So that's a must right there, and that's amazing. Now, also, there's a lot of other banks that will not provide you any type of credit if you are not either an LLC, a S corp, or C corp. One of the good things about this is that you can also be a sole proprietor. Sole proprietor. You could be a sole proprietor and still get the GoBiz. Now, still gonna go by your credit, but you will also need to get an EIN. So keep that in mind, because as a sole proprietor, you can also get this credit card. All right, so make sure checking account, Navy Federal, you need to have it. It's a must-have. Let's go over here. One of the good things over here is that something you got to keep in mind. It says this card can come in either Visa or MasterCard. I know I got mine in Visa, and honestly, I didn't know that's what it was. But once you get it, you get it. You could ask about it. If it works for you to have Visa, MasterCard, either or just ask them for them to give you. But they all have some type of different benefits, some discounts, travel services, and you see in the MasterCard side, they have an exclusive business advantage of cellular wireless telephone protection and so on. So they have different type of benefits from the Visa to the MasterCard. Now, something you got to keep in mind is business. Visa and MasterCard are amazing when you are doing business. So if you ever come into a merchant that you did business with and they don't deliver what you expect from them, either service is good, whatever the case is, you have 90 days to be able to dispute that amount of whatever money you pay. Be $20,000, could be $3. You can dispute that, and as long as you can prove you never received anything from this merchant, or they didn't deliver to the standard that they were supposed to deliver per contract agreement, you will get 100% of your money back. Keep that in mind, because a lot of people see, and I know there's a lot of scams out there, and I want to make sure that you are covered, because we've been through that too, and we also were able to recover a lot of our monies that we have paid to a lot of merchants that did not deliver what they were supposed to deliver. So keep that in mind. If you use Visa and MasterCard, this is one of those things that you can definitely do, especially with Navy Federal. They give you up to 90 days. So make sure that you track all of your accounts, all your account receivables. Now, another thing that you need to keep in mind is when you do this application for the GoBiz credit card, what you need to do is that, keep in mind that you're going to be dealing with a person. There's going to be an underwriter. When you deal with applications for business, they're a lot less than dealing with a personal side. So usually on the personal side, there's an algorithm, there's a system that the bank may have, because they get a lot of applications in order for them to go ahead expedite the process. But when it comes to the business, there's not many of them. This is why it takes a little while. And with Navy Federal, you will need to, it's actually a paper application. You will need to fill this out and either send it through the portal that you have with the account, with your Navy Federal account, or you need to fax it to them. And keep in mind, this needs to be printed hand jam and hand signed. That's the way they want it. They old school, it is what it is. Just make sure that you work with them, because they can definitely give you a lot back. But one of the things you got to keep in mind is, if you are in an industry that is not that is described as not being safe business, like for example, you're in a credit repair, you're in a business consulting, they consider a high risk industry. You may not be able to qualify for this. Now, if you're interested in knowing more about the high risk industries, then let me know. Let me know. Put in the comments today. What I'm gonna do is probably next week or the following, I will do a video on the high risk industries that will dictate if you get some of these credit cards or if you get qualified for those, and how to determine or how to change your SIC code or NAICS code, in order for you to have a better possibility or a better chance to get approved for lending and credit cards. Now, one of the good things about this card, like I said to you, is no annual fees. A lot of these credit cards, when it comes to with so many rewards, usually seem to having about 65, 95 percent credit card annual fees, but this card doesn't do that. Now, let me see. Let me go back to this and what. So, like I said before, this car can possibly go to 100, 125,000, and that is if you and I'm gonna leave this stuff for the last, but I want to show you a couple other things. 125,000 if this car, if you actually have a good flow of money coming through that account. Now, some of the things that I want to show you. Okay, some of the frequently asked question is, what determines my rates for this car? Your credit score, income, debt, and all the credit reporting items. And what they mean by that is mainly what you have with Navy Federal. Keep in mind that the internal score is the accounts that you have, how long you've been having accounts within the age of your accounts, your payment history with them as well, because that also dictate if you are able to get lending. Now, we've seen a lot of our clients having a 670, 680, and even though there is a 700, but they have a great relationship with a Navy Federal Credit Union, and they still get approved. So keep that in mind, that a lot of the time that's not the only factor, your credit score, your income, debt, but also the relationship that you carry with Navy Federal. Now, like you see over here, the maximum the credit limit goes between $5,000 to $25,000, and that's to start. Once you create the relationship with them, they don't tell you this, but this is what I'm telling you, because we are scaling right now. You can go up to $100,000, $125,000 on this car, as long as you have the books or your accounts that show that you can hold the debt, that show that you've been funneling and you get a lot of account receivables through the checking account, and showing Navy Federal that you can support that. Now, one of the good things over here is cash advance. There is no cash advance. So there's no fee for the cash advance. And the cash advance APR is 2%. Where else you going to find that cheap money? And I'm going to show you how you can now liquidate this car. So let's just say you just got a $10,000 amount of here, or $15,000, and you need it to actually put into a business or to do whatever with the business. Just make sure that you use, anytime you use a credit card, use it wisely, use it ethically. Make sure that it's helping you, because at the end of the day, you're still responsible for this. You're still going to have to pay this car. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the Go. So it's called the Go prepaid card. The Go prepaid card is both for personal and business. Personal and business. So I want to show you this. This is the good thing over here. So spending limits of this card is, from the point of sale limit is $3,000 a day. So you can spend up to $3,000 a day. ATM withdrawal limit is up to $600, and total card limit load is up to $10,000. So this is a Gold prepaid card, meaning that you can go ahead and use it. Now, let me show you a little something over here. So you guys ready? It's gonna be a gem right here. Look right here. It says load funds anytime with your Navy Federal Visa or Mastercard or debit card. Boom! You can take that credit card and load this business Go or the Go prepaid card and liquidate that money just at a 2%. Guys, I mean, this is things that a lot of people don't tell you. And we're just giving you the gems today. We want to make sure that you actually use this. Now, some of the things that you want you to also know is that, okay, so I found out this a little while ago that your bank right now, the Navy Federal Credit Union will give you an extra kick. Now, 6 months. Remember, you got to wait 6 months in order for you to get. Oh, so let's start from the beginning. So when you first get this card, if you want a credit line increase, you need to wait 3 billing periods. 3 billing periods, 90 days. Usually we're talking about the 91 day. You can now go ahead and ask for a credit line increase. Now, in the personal side, like in the flagship, you could do what a lot of people talk about is the late night trick that you could do it through the app and you get no inquiry in your credit score. Well, I tried it and it works. It works. I got a credit line increase on my flagship with no credit hits. Good. Doesn't work with the GoBiz, but you can still call in and ask that. But you got to think about this. This is now a business credit card, which doesn't report to your personal, it doesn't affect your personal credit score. So the great thing about it is that, yes, we have in the personal side, we have what's called, and I want you guys to see me now. Let's do this. Amazing, I'm back. So on the personal side, we have what's called the utilization. So let's just say, for example, you have $100,000 credit limit and you use $100,000 credit limit. That means that you are now using 100% of utilization, which means that if you had a credit score of 7s, high 8s, or low 8s or high 7, your credit score is going to go down by 100 plus points. I've seen that a lot even happen to me. So like I said, a lot of things that I tell you is by experience. Now, in the business side, you have $100,000 of credit and you use $100,000 of credit. That doesn't affect your business credit at all. That doesn't affect your personal credit score at all, because that's not reporting to the personal side, it's only reporting to the business side. But the only thing that is going to affect this credit score, business credit score, is if you pay your bills on time. Never be late on the business side, because that's what's going to determine your ability to have a higher score in the business side. So keep that in mind. Make sure you separate those two. And a lot of the time, something that I tell everybody, that if you have used some of the credit cards for your business, you can also transfer that to this business credit, because that's also what's a business expense. Make sure you also do it ethically. Make sure you just don't put a lot of your personal stuff into your business, because at the end of the day, you don't have to answer to me or to the bank. You're gonna have to answer to the IRS. So make sure that you work closely with your CPA or attorney, so they could tell you what's the best options for you to do all those things. And the bookkeeping, if you have a business, guys, one of the biggest advice that I could tell anyone is make sure you have a great bookkeeper. Make sure that you do your taxes. You allot yourself enough money on about to pay your taxes. That's one of those things that the government do not play with, and they will shut your business down if you have outstanding taxes. Guys, I hope you like this. Very short and sweet. This is the GoBiz Navy Federal Credit Card. It's amazing. I use it, often. So guys, this is an amazing card that I'll advise you to get. Remember that if you're starting business, you can get this without any business credit score, and it's going to be based on your personal credit score. So keep that in mind. Not only that, you need to have a relationship with them, meaning that you need to have a bank account. So if you cannot get into Navy Federal, then give us a call. We might be able to help you out. But other than that, if you need to work on your business credit, there's many other ways that we can help you. 360 Credit Assassin and 360 Business Vantage, we have created a proprietary software that can get you there in less than 90 days. We can help you get the lending that you need, guaranteed. We can help you get from start to take off in less than 90 days. That's our job. That's our promise to you. We want to make sure that we help you. We bring a lot of value. I hope you got a lot of value with this. Now, if you know any other way that you can get the GoBiz, if you found something else out, please share it with everybody else. Please share it with the community. Any other question, any other comment, any other topic that you guys want us to touch on and talk about, go ahead, do so, man. Just go ahead and let us know. This is your boy, Carlos Estrada Vega. I am the Credit Assassin. Like, share this, because a lot of people need to get this nugget. Make sure that it's not only you benefit from this, because this is a nugget right here. Remember, you can liquidate this car by having the GoBiz prepay and the Go prepaid card and the Go Business for Navy Federal. So, hey guys, that's the nugget right there that I haven't seen anybody else telling you. Get this, share it with people. Make sure you like and share any way you are. Put it in all platforms. I want to make sure that you guys get benefit from this. Until the next time, this is your boy, Carlos Estrada Vega. I'm the Credit Assassin. And I'll see you tonight. We have a free trading. See you tonight.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big boss, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them?